part of my March wrap-up, and I am really looking forward to telling you guys about everything that I read. And since I read a total of 9 mysteries, I figured I might as well do, a whole video just for the mysteries. But in honor of springtime that has finally come to Pennsylvania, I'm wearing my 3 favorite things for springtime, and that is a floral blouse, pearls, and pastel colors. So I am just really excited to welcome in spring, and March was a fabulous reading month, and so there are 4 non-mystery things that I read in the month of March, and the first is a graphic novel, Relish by Lucy Knisley, and this is a food memoir by a woman who was raised by foodies. Her mother and father just absolutely adore food, and her mother is a wonderful cook, and it just talks about part of her childhood in New York City and then part of her childhood in Rhinebeck, New York. And it was really interesting and fun, but I just find, as I usually do with the brevity of graphic novels and comics, that I didn't quite connect with it as much as I would a normal novel. So it was enjoyable, but nothing to blow me away. Then the second thing that I read by an author who's quickly becoming a new favorite is Mrs. Oliphant. She's kind of a just lesser known Victorian author, but I think she's so fun. And it is The Doctor's Family. So I will be doing a full video on that and just how I really am excited about this new author. The next one that I read is Grounded: The Adventures of Rapunzel by Megan Morrison, and this is part of my fairy tale project where I plan this year to read at least 1 fairy tale retelling per month. And so I read Grounded, and this was such a treat. It was really nice and long. That's what I appreciated about it. It was 374 pages. So I know I say nice and long, that doesn't sound that long, but this is a middle grade novel, so for middle grade I think that is kind of longer. And this starts out a lot like Tangled, so I was kind of worried I was going to be bored, but then it turns into its own thing. There are fairies, and they get to travel all over the land of time. And this is the reason that I read this. Specifically, Giselle recommended this to me because she knows how much I like Cinderella. So then the next one is in this series is about Cinderella. But this one I really enjoyed, and you follow the adventures of Rapunzel and Jack, who is on a quest. And Rapunzel ends up getting roped in with this quest with him, and you get to see all of the land of time. It was really whimsical and fun, and I really enjoyed it. And the character of the witch who traps her in the tower was really a different spin than anything I'd seen in retellings of Rapunzel. And I really appreciated that. It made her complex and just felt very human. And I really enjoyed that. So there was sort of magic, obviously, because it is Rapunzel, and I thought it seemed like a pretty sophisticated magic system. And I don't know if we're going to see these characters again. There wasn't really a resolution as to whether they were going to have a romance. They're going to see each other again, but I can't tell if it's going to be a romantic relationship. They do have a really wonderful friendship. So I am intrigued, and I hope maybe she'll do another one in the future. But this was just a delightful book, and I'm really happy I'm making a concerted effort each month to read a fairy tale retelling, because it just brings a light and fun and frivolous quality to my reading, and I enjoy that a lot. And then the last non-mystery that I read this month is Not Just Jane by Shelley DeWeese. I have a very mixed reaction to this, so I will be doing an entire video about this, and you can see I have lots of tabs just of different things that I want to talk about. So stay tuned for a full video of that, and I will be talking about it more. But this is kind of shorter because what I mostly read in the month of March were mysteries, and I just figured though that I would do this in case there are people who are just not interested in hearing me talk about mysteries. And I will see you guys for a video on Not Just Jane, and then the mysteries that I read, and then a video on Mrs. Oliphant very soon. And I hope you have a